You've heard it all before. Cut sugar, cut salt, exercise more, and maybe take some medicine. Those are just band-aids, and you may be okay with that. But if you've tried all of those things and you're still stuck, this is for you. The real issue is happening at a deeper level inside your body, and today we're going to dive into what's really going on behind your blood sugar, your blood pressure, and your energy levels. And stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do to improve this. But before we get started, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications because we'll be dropping more content like this. All right, let's jump in. So I'm sure you know by now, or maybe you don't. No one knows your body better than you. See, we live in a world where health advice is generalized. Eat this, avoid this, exercise more, but none of it takes into account how unique your body is. You have to stop relying on these cookie cutter health solutions and start thinking of yourself as the scientist of your own body. Think of it like this. Every day, your body gives you data. How do you feel after eating certain foods? Do you feel sluggish? Do you feel energized or bloated? Are you noticing patterns with your energy levels, your sleep, or your blood sugar? See, your body is giving you clues and you just need to pay attention to the signals that it's sending you. This is especially important when it comes to issues like blood pressure and blood sugar because no one else is living inside of your body. Your doctor can give you advice, but they don't feel what you feel. So start collecting your own data. Pay attention to how your body responds to certain meals, times of day, and even stress. Once you start experimenting with this, you're going to discover the real answers aren't found in generic advice, but in understanding how your body uniquely functions. Now I get it. This may sound a little unconventional. After all, we have been trained to think that someone else knows us better, but no one is better equipped to gather data about your body than you are. When you start observing, you're going to find out that the more data you collect, the better equipped you'll be to make decisions that actually help you. And with that being said, I need you to understand the heart of your health and where it really lies. And this is in your mitochondria. These are the powerhouses of your cells that convert food you eat to usable energy. But what happens when they're not functioning properly? You have to understand this because this is your body. The answer is when your mitochondria is not functioning properly, everything from your blood sugar to your blood pressure gets thrown off. When your mitochondria struggle to produce energy, your body can't use glucose efficiently. This causes glucose to build up in your bloodstream, leading to high blood sugar. But that's just the beginning of this. Your cardiovascular system in response goes into overdrive, raising your blood pressure to compensate for the lack of energy. Your cells are essentially starving for fuel even though you're eating. Now, this energy crisis is the root cause of many chronic health issues, and no one is talking about the energy deficit that happens when you're struggling with a chronic disease like high blood pressure or blood sugar issues. I want to help you understand what's really happening in your body. And what's really happening is that your cells are starved for energy. And without energy, nothing in your body can function properly. The fix isn't as simple as cut out sugar or cut out salt. It's much deeper than that. You need to restore mitochondrial function so that your body can process glucose and manage energy efficiently. And one of the biggest factors that sabotage your mitochondria is hidden in your diet. So let's talk about it. I know you think I'm about to talk about sugar, but I'm not. I'm going to talk about something else that is a huge problem that many people don't discuss as a part of the real problem. So we're going to talk about polyunsaturated fatty acids, better known as PUFAs. Now, these fats are the fats that are hidden in so many so-called healthy foods like vegetable oil, soybean oil, or even canola oil. But here is the thing. PUFAs are quietly wrecking your mitochondria, making it harder for your cells to produce energy efficiently. You see, PUFAs oxidize easily, which creates oxidative stress inside of your cells. And when your mitochondria are under constant stress, they can't do their job of converting food into energy. This leads to higher blood sugar because your body can't properly use the glucose. And over time, the oxidative stress causes inflammation, raises blood pressure, and makes you feel chronically fatigued. And let's break this down even further. When PUFAs oxidize, they create something called free radicals. These are molecules that cause damage to your cells. Think of them like little sparks flying around inside your body, burning up your cells' ability to function. Over time, these free radicals damage your mitochondria, the energy producers of your cell, and this makes it harder for them to keep up with your body's demands. And so things are going to start to malfunction. As I mentioned before, PUFAs are hidden in everyday foods that are marketed as healthy. You might think you're making a good choice by eating something that is marketed as healthy, and then it has these PUFAs that are in the ingredients. This is why people who seem to be eating all of the right foods will still struggle with high blood sugar or blood pressure or inflammation. By cutting out the PUFAs and replacing them with healthier fats like coconut oil, butter, or beef tallow, you're giving your cells a fighting chance to heal and start functioning properly again. This is going to help your situation because healthy fats don't oxidize as easily, meaning your mitochondria can breathe easier and do their job with converting food into energy without constant stress. Now, I'm not saying that these oils work the best for everybody, but I am telling you they are healthier than the PUFAs. You can also include into this maybe avocado oil or olive oil or even MCT oil. Again, these may not be perfect, but these are definitely a better swap. Now that we understand that PUFAs will sabotage mitochondrial function, we must really go into understanding this relationship between fat and glucose oxidation. Your body is designed to use both fat and glucose as sources of energy. But here's the catch. When your mitochondria are impaired, you lose the ability to switch between the two fuel sources efficiently. And what this does is it causes metabolic inflexibility. Metabolic inflexibility means your body is stuck in just one mode, either burning fat or burning glucose, but it can't switch back and forth the way it's supposed to. Now, why is this a problem? Well, when your body is stuck in fat burning mode and can't use glucose, your blood sugar remains elevated because the glucose is left in the blood. And this is because your cells aren't able to absorb the glucose efficiently. So it just hangs around in the bloodstream, leading to insulin resistance, which is at the root of high blood sugar and high blood pressure. Think about it like this. If your body can't use glucose for energy, it's forced to burn fat instead. Now, this might sound like a good thing, so you might wonder, why is this bad? Because we hear a lot about how fat burning is great for weight loss. But in reality, your body needs to be able to switch between burning fat and glucose easily. And when it can't, you're left with the imbalances that wreak havoc on your metabolic health. The reason why insulin resistance is there is because there is a buildup often of too much sugar left in the blood. You really want your body to burn sugar. And when your body can't burn sugar, you are in trouble. Now, many people unknowingly make this worse by following restrictive diets that force their bodies to rely on fat oxidation. You might hear people saying, I'm eating healthy, but my blood sugar is still high. And that's because their bodies are stuck in fat oxidation mode. They're unable to efficiently process glucose. Again, you want your body to burn sugar because if your body can burn sugar and use it for energy, then you won't have elevated blood sugar levels for long periods of time, and you won't have a chronic level of insulin being released in your body. This type of increase in insulin will cause blood pressure to go high and, of course, the obvious, blood sugar to go high. So the solution is not to force your body to utilize and to burn fat all the time. It's to really restore metabolic flexibility so that your body can easily switch between burning fat and burning glucose. When your mitochondria are functioning properly, your body can handle both fuel sources effectively, and this is what leads to balanced blood sugar, lower blood pressure, and overall better energy management. The better your body can burn sugar, the better off you are. Now, we must tackle one of the biggest myths in modern health, and that's the idea that salt is bad for you. Let me know if you've heard someone say that salt is bad for you. Just put it in the comments. I'm interested to see how many people this lie has been told to. For decades, we've been told that salt is the enemy of high blood pressure. But what if I help you to understand that salt is not the real culprit at all? In fact, drastically cutting salt could actually be making things worse for many people. So the real issue, it isn't salt, it's insulin resistance, but also we got to understand it is the type of salt that you're consuming and the overall state of your metabolic health. That's the problem. Now think about this. Combined with a diet rich in processed foods, refined sugars, toxic chemicals, and unhealthy fats like PUFAs, this type of salt will throw your body's electrolyte balance out of whack. So I hope you understand here that it's not the salt that's an external factor. It's the internal state of your being. But here's something else that no one's telling you. A low salt diet can actually lead to higher blood pressure for some people. When you cut too much salt from your diet, your body releases hormones that tell your body to hold on to sodium in water. This will actually raise blood pressure and not lower it. So if you've been cutting salt in an effort to lower your blood pressure, you might be actually making the problem worse. The key is not cutting away salt, but make sure you're using the right kind of salt. So when you opt for high quality, unrefined salts, like maybe Celtic sea salt, you're getting so much more than sodium. See, these kind of salts, they contain over 80 trace minerals, including magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These are minerals that your body needs to regulate blood pressure, maintain proper fluid balance, and support nerve function. So unlike processed table salt that wreaks havoc on your system, these natural salts help your body to maintain balance. Sodium is extremely important for your cells, but it works in concert with other electrolytes. When these minerals are in balance, your blood pressure stabilizes naturally. So it's not about the salt that you're consuming again, it's about the quality of salt and whether you're giving your body the full spectrum of minerals it needs, and also making sure that you are metabolically healthy. Now, I have to make sure that you understand the role of salt with energy. So here's something that even fewer people understand. Salt plays a huge role in energy production at the cellular level. Sodium is needed for sodium potassium pump, a process that helps your cells to produce ATP, and that's the energy currency of your body. Without enough sodium, your cells struggle to produce energy efficiently, and that leaves you feeling fatigued, sluggish, and low on vitality. This is particularly important for people who exercise regularly or live in hot climates where you lose more sodium through sweat. That's why electrolyte drinks are recommended after intense exercise. These electrolytes, they replenish not just with water, but with the sodium, the potassium, and the other essential minerals that your body needs to function. We've been so brainwashed to think that salt is so bad, but what you don't know is if your body is void of salt, you actually die if you don't have enough salt in your body. And yet the general population is told to avoid salt at all costs, often without even realizing how essential it is for maintaining energy and overall health. I think this is just the devil that conventional medicine has to use, because they're not going to tell you the truth about the real root cause of your problems. So if you're someone who is feeling chronically fatigued from these issues that you're facing, it might not be because you're out of shape or not trying hard enough. It could be just mainly that you're not getting enough high quality salt and electrolytes in your diet. Your cells need this fuel to produce energy, and without it, your body can't operate at its best. And let me tell you, so many people are dehydrated and they don't even know it. Dehydration will cause your body to malfunction, and you may not know what the source is, but a lot of times it's just that you're dehydrated. So as I stated earlier, make sure that you're paying attention to your body, because these are signs that can give you great information. Now, we've talked about some of the root issues of this situation, but I want to give you the absolute real culprit behind blood pressure and blood sugar issues, and that is chronic stress. So let's talk about this. At the end of the day, all of these different things that's going on with your body is causing you to be in a state of chronic stress. Stress is not bad by itself, but chronic stress is a problem. When your body is constantly under stress, whether it's emotional strain, work, poor sleep, or even metabolic stress from processed foods, it triggers the release of a stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol tells your body to hold on to sodium, leading to water retention and ultimately higher blood pressure. It also signals to the liver to release glucose into your bloodstream, raising your blood sugar levels. And that's how some people wind up with these elevated levels. Cortisol in extreme measures or at a chronic level is not good, because it will cause your body to turn on those stress hormones ongoing, and now you're in survival mode and you're no longer in thriving mode. This survival mode is really more of a backup system. It is not the primary energy source that your body should be running off of. And this is where the vicious cycle begins. It is okay to have a fight or flight response that leads to a physiological change to deal with stressors that you experience. But when stress becomes chronic, your body stays in this heightened state of alertness, and that is where things start to break down. Your cells cannot handle this constant demand for energy. It struggles to keep up with this demand, so your blood sugar will stay elevated, your blood pressure remains high, and your mitochondria becomes even more damaged in this process. And this leads to your body becoming locked in a state of metabolic dysfunction. This is why managing stress is just as important as what you eat or how much you exercise. Stress is not just a mental or emotional issue, it's a full body metabolic issue. Your body can only stay in this fight or flight mode, which is the sympathetic mode, for so long before it starts to burn out. When you're constantly stressed, your body stays in this survival mode and it just can't prioritize long-term healing. You must give your body the space to heal and restore its natural energy balance if you're going to improve this situation. I understand this is not what doctors talk about because they want to throw you a pill, but I'm telling you, there is a science to managing your body and understanding the data and the clues that your body gives you so you can manage it more efficiently. Now, I do go in a lot more detail about lowering stress in other videos, so I won't go into too much detail here, but I do want to leave you with two powerful things that you can do that is like free medicine to your body. And this free medicine comes right from nature, and that is sunlight and grounding. Listen, I could give you a ton of other ways to boost your energy from supplements and so forth, and I do in a lot of my other videos, but we often overlook this free medicine. It doesn't cost you a dime. I want to explain why sunlight and grounding is so beneficial for your health. We have been so disconnected from nature, but these are two of the easiest, most effective ways to restore balance in your body and improve everything from blood pressure to blood sugar control. Sunlight first is a natural energy booster. Sun exposure is about more than just vitamin D. It plays a critical role in regulating your circadian rhythm, which controls your sleep, energy, and overall metabolism. And remember, we got to stabilize metabolism. When you expose yourself to sunlight, especially in the morning, what you're going to do is signal to your body that it's time to wake up and be active. This boosts your energy levels, improves mood, and even helps to regulate blood sugar by enhancing insulin sensitivity. They've done tons of studies on this, and sunlight has been shown to help out with this. And remember, sunlight is also very essential for maintaining healthy levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D acts like a hormone, and this influences everything from your immune system to your cardiovascular health. In fact, low vitamin D levels are linked to a higher risk of metabolic disorders, including high blood pressure and high blood sugar. Getting just 15 to 20 minutes of direct sunlight each day can really improve your health. It is hands down one of the most natural, free ways to give your body the energy it needs and to help regulate your internal systems. Now let's talk about grounding, which is also called earthing. This is a practice of physically connecting with the earth by walking barefoot on grass, sand, or any natural surface. It may sound real simple, but I'm telling you, you will see the benefits. I do this myself, and I can honestly feel the difference it makes. What's been revealed is that when you walk barefoot on the earth, your body absorbs the earth's natural electric charge. So studies have shown that this simple practice can really start to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and lower stress levels by balancing cortisol. When you're doing something that can help to regulate your body's electrical systems, like grounding, it can help to really improve everything from your sleep quality to heart health. Think of grounding as a way to reset your body. Just as your phone needs to be charged, your body benefits from connecting with the earth's natural energy. Everybody is charging their phone every single day, but nobody charges themselves the right way. It's simple, it's free, and it's an effective way to support your body's natural healing processes. And remember, it helps to reduce inflammation and lower those stress levels. Now, these two practices, sunlight and grounding, they may seem basic to you, but they do have a huge impact when combined with everything else that we talked about today. So know that these don't stand alone, but when you combine these things, you'll start to stack on these healthy habits and you'll start to see the chemistry of your body completely change. So make sure that you use nature as a powerful tool in your health journey. And the best part is, it is accessible to everyone. This is not hard. This is very simple and it works. Now, if today's video helped to open your eyes to a new way of looking at your health, make sure you give it a thumbs up and do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you do not miss any more videos. We're getting content out like this and we want to help you to improve your health in a very realistic way. Make sure you also share this video to someone who may need it. There are people who are struggling in their health and they're looking for alternatives because the doctors don't always have the answers. Also, make sure that you visit the links below. We got some amazing resources that can really help you on your health journey and to help to improve your chronic conditions. Listen, your body is an incredible machine. It just needs the right tools. So let's continue to focus on real sustainable changes that'll make a lasting impact on your health. All right, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.